Hello YouTubers, this is Bob. So many of you have been writing to me and asking me about protection charms. And you're saying, Bob, can you teach us about herbal charms? Do herbs work? How do they protect us? Well, I'm going to show you today how to make your very own magical herbal protection charm. Now, all of the ingredients that we're going to use today have been purchased at the dollar store. And I want you guys to know, I know a lot of you have been in between work and things have been tight and you just said, I want to do stuff but I don't have the money. Don't go spend $20, $30 for an herb. You can find a lot of basic herbs at the dollar store or at your local grocery store. And you don't have to buy top of the line. The generic herbs are just as real as the designer herbs. So here we have set the altar, and let me give you a tour of what we've got. Now it's good to set a working area when you do herbal magics, and every part of the process is magical. So I put down a beautiful green altar cloth here, which is to harmonize with the green energy of the herbs. And you'll notice here I have my mortar and pestle. And this is used to grind herbs. This is an ancient witch tool. Now this tool, interestingly, I bought at the dollar store. The old witches of old did use wooden ones. You can also buy fancier ones in marble or brass. But for what we're doing today, this wonderful little wooden one for $1 is going to do just great for us. Now, up to our onto our magic herbs here. Now, you may remember in one of my previous videos I talked about basil, and this is the bottle of basil that I bought at the dollar store. It's a big jar, as you can see. Look how big that is. And I've put the basil here in the bowl, and you can kind of see it. It's just a nice little kind of rich green. An interesting thing is this bowl and the basil almost match exactly in color. It's a little deep green with a little brownish tint in it. Anyways, I find it really fascinating. So you want to have a bowl and just pour some of your basil herb out. We want to set out the herbs so we can look at them. Then we have, moving down here, dill weed. Okay? And dill is a wonderful, probably one of my favorite herbs. And you can see that here as well. And it's a lovely herb, very fragrant. If you've ever smelled dill, you'll never forget it. When I was a kid growing up, my father used to grow dill in our garden. And I remember walking by and the scent of dill on the air. It was wonderful. Then we've got over here mint. And this is, these mint leaves come actually from the dollar store as well. And we've put those out here in the bowl. And you can see they look lovely. And then we also have star anise, or anise, depending on how you pronounce it. And this is a wonderful, one of my favorite herbs. I've put some out here in the bowl. These are beautiful. They look literally like stars, as you can see. And these are very powerful and can be used for divination or protection. I also have here some little bags. Now, if you're trying to find herbal sachet bags, you can either make them out of a piece of cloth, or I found it really economical to buy these little bags. I bought, I think, 50 of these in bulk for like $6. So they weren't expensive. And you can look on eBay for velvet bags and buy them in bulk. That's the best way to do it. Now, what we want to do is just take some of our herbs here, and we're just going to add them to the mortar here. Just a little bit here. As you can see, it's down in there. We want to add a little bit of dill. And then we're going to add some of our mint leaves here. I love this. Now, as you can see, we've got our herbs down in here, and we want to just kind of grind them together. So holding your mortar and pestle, you want to grind the herbs. Now these are fortunately rather already pretty well browned. But this will mix them thoroughly. And as you stir and mix your herbs, you want to meditate on what your goal is. So like our goal is protection energy. And these are protection herbs. Now you want to go clockwise to stir power into them. Some people say go counterclockwise to banish evil. I don't think it matters, but I think the important thing is that you be focused. Now, interestingly, as I am doing this, you can see it's starting to get much softer powder. The original herbs were just a little bit coarse. So we just do that for a little while, and we meditate on seeing the power being released. And we know that these herbs lend a vibration of high energy. Just check every now and then, see how it's looking. Just keep on stirring until you feel that the power is set and you've got a nice, even consistency. Oh, it smells wonderful. It's so fragrant. That's the best part about herbalism. Most of the herbs smell really, really nice. Just take your time. Be focused on what you're doing. I think our herbs are pretty well mixed here. Doesn't that look great? Now, you know, while you're doing this also, I want to tell you, you might even want to set a green candle like I have here on the altar, because green candles are in harmony with herbal power, and it kind of just helps raise the vibration as you're working. Well, now the next thing you want to do is put a little plate out on the altar, and this is a lovely green celadon plate that I have. Can you see the fish in it? It's from China. I just love this plate, and I use it for my herbal works. And picking up our mortar, we just want to dump our herbs, our herbal mixture here onto the plate. Isn't that wonderful? Now I think I left my scoop at another person's house, but anyways, what we want to do is get our little bags now, and we want to just fill them with the herbal mixture. So you can just add pinch by pinch here into the bag until the bag is pretty full. I usually do about 3/4 full. These are little bags, so it doesn't take a lot. And now that our bag is about 3/4 full, I like to top it off with putting in a star anise. And this is one of my favorite herbs, as I was telling you. And I just put that in as a little blessing into the bag. Now, after you've got your bag full, you want to make sure to seal it up. So you want to pull the drawstrings tight if you have a drawstring bag. If you have a piece of fabric, you can pull the corners up and knot it. But I'm using a drawstring bag. And so we're going to just knot it up really solid. Okay, I think that's pretty solid. Nothing's leaking out. You want to make sure that you've got a good seal on your bag. And that's all you got to do. Now, what you can do to finalize it is do a little blessing. Now, for the final blessing, we just want to pass our bag, our herbal sachet, through the incense and pray. And we ask the divine blessing now of the Lord and Lady of the Greenwood, that these herbs may release their power, and that wherever this little bag goes, your blessing of protection will be present. So mote it be. And that's all you need to do. Now, of course, we still have more herbal mixture here, and we can make as many bags as we want. So, we're not limited. You can make herb bags for your car, for your house, for anything. Different rooms for your office, one to carry in your bag every day. Anyways, hopefully you've learned a little bit about herbal magics. Well, guys, I am so honored that you took the time to come here today, and I've so enjoyed sharing with you how to make an herbal sachet for protection. And don't worry, we'll have more videos. I'm going to do some on making herbal sachets for wealth and for love and for all of that. So this is just a beginning, and I hope you guys like it. And if you like this video, make sure to thumbs up me and put a comment down below. Thank you so much, guys. Good to see you. Blessings to you. And soon we'll have more magical charms.